Hey, great to have you here. This is meant to give you a quick walkthrough to my five-step framework that I implement for myself, and I also help my clients achieve the same. So, before we dive into that, a little bit about myself. I'm Akanksha, and I've been into the online space for more than 2 years now. And not only have I created success with my business in terms of the numbers, I have also drastically transformed the way my business functions. So earlier, my business used to be all chaos, being all over the place, and nothing falling in place because I was working every hour of the day. And if I would somehow manage to get money in the business, that would be full of a lot of effort. So I've not only created success in terms of the money that I've brought in the business, I have also drastically changed the way I function, right? So now I have fun with the business. My life is joyful because I've made my business fit into my lifestyle and not the other way around, right? But it was not the same anymore. And I still remember my first year in the online space, which was full of so many hardships because I just was unable to fit all the pieces together. But again, it's not the same anymore because after having a hard time in the online space for one whole year in the beginning of my journey, I chose to actively work on my mindset. And ever since, my life and business has completely changed. So I've achieved decent success so far and just going towards bigger and higher goals. Not only have I changed my own business for uh, the very best. And not only have I changed my life with all the money that I've brought in the business, I've also helped my clients achieve the same. So just a little bit of work can make a hell lot of difference, is what I want to bring up here. So these are results from a recent masterclass that I did. And that was just one masterclass, right? Not even an ongoing thing, but even then, here are the results that I wanted to highlight because just to show you what's possible, right? So, when you work on your mindset, when you work to level up your money mindset, these are the kind of things that's possible. So, Jazilia, when she came into the masterclass, she was struggling to bring in clients, but just 48 hours after she attended the masterclass, she went out and implemented what I taught her. She had gotten 8 exact clients, which matched her exact same description, 8 new clients within 48 hours. Isn't it mind blowing, right? And like I said, this is just by doing little work because these are results from masterclass. So I'm sharing this because I wanted to share that if this is possible by little work, imagine what's possible when we do an ongoing work inside my 90-day program. For Keisha was very stressed and overwhelmed when she came inside for the masterclass because she was just about to host a live event and she had no idea how she'll get clients. But again, she attended the masterclass, implemented what I had taught her, and she filled 14 seats. Imagine 14 paid clients for her upcoming event. And literally, she transformed the way her business was functioning just by this one event. So this is just to tell you what's possible and how implementation of tiny little practices every single day that I guide inside my program to raise your money mindset is this. I just wanted to show you what all is possible and even more for sure, right? So let's jump right into the five-step framework. Uh, this is something that we do inside my 90-day program. So my 90-day program is dedicated towards raising your money mindset such that you become fully ready to receive the money that you want in your life, in your business, right? So uh, I have a very clearly laid out plan that I handhold my clients and I make them walk through this entire process one on one with my help, right? So what we do is first and foremost, we get on an introspection call where we do a deep dive into what's working, what's not working. Again, not only in business, but also in life, because none of the areas of life work in isolation. Everything literally happens uh, in uh, in synchronization, right? All the areas of life are intermingled, right? Intertwined. So first and foremost, we get into the call for introspection, where we do a deep dive into all areas of life, right? Because it is important to identify where the wounds are coming from, where the scars are coming from, right? After then, we get started into the real work, where the first 3 weeks are dedicated to doing money wound healing, right? So, money wounds are something that most people are not present to, but anytime in life, if you've had any challenges with money, having scarcity of money, or just facing very difficulty in getting the money that you want, or maybe you've been raised with parents or guardians or people who have always spoken about money as a bad thing or money as a very difficult thing to have, you have money wounds, right? So it is very important to heal through those money wounds so that you can clear all the energy blockages and you become ready to receive the money that you want. Over the next 3 weeks, week 4, 5, 6 is when we work upon the disempowering money energy loops, right? So things like never having enough money, getting to the end of the month, but still having a heap full of bills to pay, never having that extra cash that you always want to spend for things that you love doing, right? Always money coming in and going out, things like that. So these are all just examples of disempowering money energy loops. Another one very common to find is being inconsistent in the business. So no matter how many action plans you make, no matter how much work you do to organize your business, to plan your business efficiently, when it comes to implementation, you become inconsistent. So that is another energy loop. So to literally dig out all such energy loops and to overcome all of them, so that again, you clear all the blockages around money, you clear all the blocked energy around money, and you become fully ready to receive the money that you want in your life, in your business. Once we have dealt through the money wounds and the disempowering energy loops, we get into aligned strategy, because this is very essential part to be dealt with. Most burnouts, most of the people are getting burnt out and demotivated in the business because they are implementing strategies which they have been taught or told, which are strategies which do not really align with their real selves, right? They are just trying to implement what's working for other people, which eventually leads to burnout. So uh, we devote 3 dedicated weeks to come up with a strategy which aligns with your real self, which actually brings the joy in business, right? So it is super important to have fun with the business while you're doing it. Otherwise, you'll get demotivated and you'll kind of push yourself hard to work for your business, right? So 3 weeks we dedicate to business so that we can create an aligned strategy which aligns with your real self, and we create plans together for you to implement consistently. And by this point in time, you have cleared out all your blocked energy, you've dealt with all your wounds. So what happens is, when you now get into implementing the aligned strategy, the way you function in the business completely changes, right? It is no more about exhausted hard work, it is more about inspired action by this point in time, right? Because we have done important work before, and now we are getting into this strategy. Now that you have your wounds healed, you have the energy loops overcome, and now that you have an aligned strategy for your business right in place, we head into the last 3 weeks of the program, which is about manifesting more money. Tiny little practices that I suggest you and you implement on a daily basis to manifest more money. But what really changes here is, by this point in time, by the last 3 weeks, the entire money reality starts to shift, because uh, all your wounds are healed, your empowering loops are disempowering money energy loops are taken care of, you have an aligned strategy in place, and now you are fully ready to receive the money that you want in your life, in your business. And we implement practices to bring more and more money quite effortlessly. And sometimes this becomes pretty magical. Like, this is energy, this is science, and this is logical if we look at it. But sometimes the results that you see turn out to be magical. So I'll tell you why. So one of the screenshots here, right? If you can see, so I ended up manifesting almost 8K, which was my goal for that month. I collected 8K cash. And trust me, this didn't come from my business, because this was absolutely unexpected money. So the screenshots here in the yellow box, right? So a total of approximately 8K, which was my goal for that month. So what I'm trying to say is, once you start to work on implementing the practices for manifesting more money, money can literally come from anywhere. Like it's not that the money has to only come from business. It can literally come from anywhere. So this is pretty much about the framework, the 5-step framework that we implement inside my 90-day program, which is known as Mind Miracle. So if you're curious to know more about the program, if you're curious to know more about how you can actually change your financial situation, your money reality forever, feel free to send over a DM on Facebook with the words Mind Miracle. I'll be more than happy to shoot over a document with all the details about the program, and we'll take it from there.